Can stress really make you age faster? Let's uncover the truth and how to reverse it naturally. The Stress Aging Link Mind-Body Healing Practices. Can stress truly make you age faster? This is a question many of us ponder, especially when we look in the mirror after a difficult week and see new lines or a tired complexion. The connection between our inner emotional state and our outer physical appearance is not just a feeling, it's a biological reality. The experience of chronic, unrelenting stress can indeed influence the pace at which our bodies age. It can leave its mark on our skin, our energy levels, the very health of our internal systems. The constant pressure of modern life can feel like a current pulling us forward too quickly, but there is reassuring news to be found in this conversation. The good news is that we are not passive victims in this process. We possess a remarkable capacity to influence how our bodies respond to the pressures we face. Through simple, intentional mind-body practices, we can actively counteract the aging effects of stress. These tools are not complicated, nor do they require expensive equipment or significant investments of time. They work by helping your body's innate healing systems to function optimally. They also provide your mind with a much-needed sense of calm and control. By learning these techniques, you can begin to slow down the clock. Not by fighting time, but by working in harmony with your body's natural rhythms. This journey is not about erasing every worry or eliminating all sources of stress from your life, which is an unrealistic goal. Instead, it is about building resilience. It is about learning to navigate the inevitable challenges of life with greater ease and less physiological cost. Think of it as developing a buffer that protects your cells and systems from the constant barrage of stress signals. These practices help you shift your body out of a state of high alert and into a state of rest, repair, and rejuvenation. This shift is the key to promoting longevity and vitality, allowing you to feel more youthful and energetic regardless of your chronological age. To understand how to counter stress, we must first understand what happens inside our bodies when we feel overwhelmed. Our bodies are equipped with a sophisticated ancient survival mechanism, often called the fight or flight response. When your brain perceives a threat, whether it is real physical danger or a demanding work deadline, it triggers a cascade of signals through the nervous system. This response is designed to be a short-term solution, giving you the energy and focus needed to handle an immediate crisis. It is a brilliant system that has helped humans survive for millennia by preparing the body for intense physical action. At the heart of this response are stress hormones, most notably cortisol and adrenaline, which are released from your adrenal glands. Brain signals to adrenal glands releasing cortisol, adrenal glands releasing cortisol into the bloodstream, heart, liver, immune system. In short, controlled bursts, these hormones are incredibly helpful. Adrenaline increases your heart rate and blood pressure. Cortisol mobilizes sugar into your bloodstream for a quick energy source. However, modern challenges can keep the system activated. When the stress response stays on, cortisol remains high and trouble begins. Chronic elevation of cortisol can create widespread disruption throughout the body. It can interfere with your ability to get deep restorative sleep, leaving you feeling tired even after a full night in bed. It can contribute to an increase in blood sugar levels, which over time can be a factor in metabolic issues. It can alter the normal function of your immune system, making you more susceptible to infections and increasing systemic inflammation. This low-grade chronic inflammation is now recognized as a key driver of many age-related diseases. Over time, these cumulative effects can make your body's systems work less efficiently, making you feel and function as if you are older. Therefore, the goal is not to eliminate cortisol, as it plays many vital roles in the body, but to manage its release and bring it back to a healthy baseline. The practices we will discuss are designed to do just that. They send powerful signals of safety to your brain, effectively turning off the alarm that keeps the stress response activated. By learning to consciously regulate your internal state, you can mitigate the long-term corrosive effects of chronic stress. This allows your body more time in rest and digest for repair and healing, the very processes that keep you healthy and youthful. The impact of chronic stress extends beyond hormones and organ systems and reaches down to the level of our individual cells. Within each of your trillions of cells are tiny structures called mitochondria. They are often called the powerhouses of the cell because they convert the food you eat and the air you breathe into the energy that fuels every bodily function. When you're under constant stress, the hormonal and inflammatory environment created can damage these delicate mitochondria. That damage impairs energy production, leaves you chronically fatigued, and accelerates aging at a cellular level. Beyond mitochondria, stress affects the ends of our chromosomes. These protective caps are called telomeres. Think of them like the plastic tips on shoelaces that stop fraying. Each time a cell divides, telomeres get a little shorter. Telomere length is a trusted biomarker of biological aging. Shorter telomeres mean declining cellular function and higher risk of age-related disease. It's natural, but stress can speed it up. Research shows long-term psychological stress accelerates telomere shortening. Perceived stress, sustained anxiety, pessimistic thinking, all contribute. Chronic stress, high cortisol and inflammation creates conditions that shorten telomeres faster. Meditation, gentle exercise, and an anti-inflammatory diet can help preserve telomere length so we can slow cellular aging and live healthier, more vibrant lives longer. Your breath is arguably the most powerful and immediately accessible tool you have for managing your body's stress response. It serves as a direct interface between your conscious mind and your autonomic nervous system. It controls involuntary functions like heart rate, digestion, blood pressure. When you are stressed or anxious, your breathing often becomes shallow, becomes rapid, becomes irregular, reinforcing the fight or flight signal to your brain. Consciously change your breathing to be slow, deep, and regular to send a message of safety and calm. One very effective technique is the 4-7-8 breathing exercise. To practice, sit up straight or lie down comfortably. Place the tip of your tongue against a ridge just behind your upper front teeth and keep it there. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound. Close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose to a mental count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale completely through your mouth, making that whoosh sound again for a count of 8. That completes one breath cycle. Repeat for a total of 4 breaths when starting out. Most important, hold for 7 seconds and a long audible exhale for 8 seconds. That extended exhale stimulates the vagus nerve, a major part of the parasympathetic nervous system, which triggers the rest and digest response. Activating it slows your heart rate, lowers your blood pressure, and signals your adrenal glands to cut stress hormone production. You can feel this physiological reset in just a couple of minutes. Beyond the immediate relief of breathwork, mindful meditation trains your mind for long-term calm and resilience. Many people think meditation is about emptying the mind, which feels impossible and frustrating. Mindfulness isn't about stopping thoughts, it's about changing your relationship with them. Pay attention to the present moment, to your breath, to bodily sensations, to sounds, without judgment. Notice when your mind wanders, planning, worrying, rehashing the past, then gently return to your anchor, breath. One day, on these small and getting started is simpler than you think. You don't need a special cushion or a silent room, though quiet helps. Begin with 5 minutes a day. Find a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Feel the physical sensation of your breath. Notice air moving in through your nose and out through your mouth. Research shows consistent meditation changes the brain. It can reduce gray matter density in the amygdala, the brain's fear center. It can increase gray matter density in the prefrontal cortex, awareness, concentration, decision making. Those brain changes lead to real benefits: lower perceived stress, improved sleep quality, better emotional regulation, a more positive outlook on life. Tired to routine? Use guided apps or audio. Gradually increase and aim for consistency, not perfection. The food you choose to eat plays a crucial role in how your body manages stress and inflammation. As we have discussed, chronic stress promotes a state of low-grade systemic inflammation, which is a major contributor to accelerated aging and many chronic diseases. The good news is that your diet can be a powerful tool to either fuel that inflammation or to calm it. An anti-inflammatory diet is not a restrictive or complicated regimen. Rather, it is a pattern of eating that emphasizes whole, natural foods rich in protective nutrients. And the foundation is an abundance of vegetables and fruits. Aim to fill at least half of your plate. These foods are packed with vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients, including antioxidants that help protect your cells from the oxidative damage caused by stress. Berries, spinach, kale, broccoli, sweet potatoes. Also, be sure to include healthy fats, which are essential for brain health and for reducing inflammation. Extra virgin olive oil, avocados, walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, chia seeds. Another cornerstone is choosing high quality protein and fiber rich carbohydrates, fatty fish such as wild caught salmon, mackerel, sardines, plant-based proteins like beans, lentils. For carbohydrates, opt for whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, whole oats. These provide a steady supply of energy without the blood sugar spikes that can exacerbate the stress response. Just as important as what you add to your diet is what you limit. Try to reduce your intake of foods that promote inflammation, ultra-processed foods, sugary beverages, white bread and pastries, fried foods. These items can contribute to blood sugar instability and oxidative stress. You don't have to be perfect. The goal is progress, not perfection. Start with one small change, such as swapping a sugary soda for water with lemon, or adding a side salad to your dinner. Over time, these choices calm inflammation and support graceful aging. Regular physical activity discharges pent-up stress energy and promotes physical and mental well-being. When you move your body, you complete the fight or flight cycle. You metabolize excess stress hormones like cortisol, adrenaline. Movement boosts production of endorphins. Find movement you enjoy that feels good for your body. You don't need strenuous high-intensity exercise. For chronically stressed bodies, overly intense workouts can add stress. Gentle to moderate activity is often more beneficial. A brisk 30-minute walk each day can work wonders. Short on time, break it into 3 10-minute walks, mind-body practices, yoga, tai chi, postures and stretches, release tension, shoulders, neck, back. Linking breath to movement soothes the nervous system and brings you into the present. Tai Chi improves balance, flexibility, and mental focus. The most important rule: listen to your body. Energetic days, a longer hike, a bike ride, a dance class. Low energy days, short, gentle stretching, a slow walk. Goal: consistency over intensity. Find activities that bring joy, connect you to your body, and make movement non-negotiable. An antidote to daily stress that keeps your systems youthful. Sleep is not a passive state of rest. It is a critical and active period of restoration, repair, rejuvenation for both the body and the brain. During sleep, your body repairs damaged cells, produces essential hormones, consolidates memories. The brain also clears metabolic waste that accumulates during waking hours. Chronic stress is one of the biggest saboteurs of quality sleep. High cortisol and racing thoughts make it hard to fall and stay asleep, creating a vicious cycle of more stress and poorer sleep. Prioritizing sleep counters aging, establish a consistent sleep-wake cycle at the same time daily, even on weekends, to regulate your circadian rhythm. At least 30 to 60 minutes before bed, begin to wind down. Turn off electronic screens, televisions, computers, smartphones. Blue light suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals sleepiness. Instead, choose calming activities. Read a physical book, listen to soothing music, take a warm bath with Epsom salts, do gentle stretches, or practice the 4-7-8 breath for a few cycles. Keep your bedroom dark, quiet, and cool. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask to block light, and consider white noise or earplugs. A cool temperature between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 Celsius is optimal. If, despite these efforts, sleep problems persist, speak with a healthcare provider. Addressing sleep is fundamental to managing stress and supporting your body's ability to heal and age gracefully. Humans are fundamentally social creatures. We have evolved to live in communities. Our sense of connection to others is deeply wired into our nervous systems. Meaningful social relationships are not just a source of joy, they are a biological necessity. When we feel seen and supported, our brains release oxytocin, which counteracts cortisol, lowers blood pressure, and reduces anxiety. Isolation can amplify the stress response. Nurturing social connections is essential to your anti-aging plan. Make a conscious effort to regularly spend time with friends, family, and loved ones who uplift you. It doesn't have to be elaborate. A phone call, a shared meal, a walk in the park. Aim for genuine, judgment-free connection. Consider groups that share your interests or values, a book club, a hiking group, a volunteer organization, a spiritual community, or a class at a local center. Shared purpose builds belonging and resilience. Even brief, positive interactions help. If you feel lonely, reaching out is strength. Message one person you miss, look for local groups, and seek a counselor if needed. Investing in social health is investing in longevity. The journey to reversing the effects of stress and promoting healthy aging can feel like a monumental task, but it does not have to be overwhelming. The secret to lasting change lies not in a massive sudden overhaul, but in the gentle and consistent accumulation of small, positive habits. Your body and mind are incredibly resilient and have a profound capacity for healing. By providing the right conditions through these mind-body practices, you empower that natural healing process. Start where you are with one tiny step and build momentum from there. Choose one practice that feels accessible right now. Perhaps begin with your breath. For this week, practice the 4-7-8 technique for 2 minutes each morning before you get out of bed. That is it. Next week, add a 10-minute lunch walk. The week after, add one more serving of vegetables to dinner. By introducing one habit at a time, you make the process manageable and sustainable. Celebrate small wins. They are the foundation of transformation. This is a practice, not a performance. Some days you will forget to meditate, eat a processed meal, or react with stress. Meet these moments with self-compassion and gently return to your intentions. Health is a long-term journey. Take a moment now where you take 5 deep breaths, send a text to a friend, or drink a glass of water. You have the power to shift your biology from stress toward healing and vitality. You can slow down the accelerated aging process. You can feel more energetic. You can sleep more deeply. You can navigate life with a greater sense of calm. You can age with health. You can age with grace. You can age with a deep and abiding inner peace. Your path to renewal begins now with a single gentle step. Remember, calm isn't a luxury, it's your secret to longevity. If this video inspired you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs peace today. HealthProLife. Heal naturally. Live mindfully.